Here's a thought for you, and I'm going to caveat the thought before I share it with you. And it's simply this: I'm a massive fan of structure. You know, I'm an ex-military man, so having structure in my life, having a default diary, having a timetable, knowing when and where and what I'm doing and what the outcomes need to be is absolutely key. But there is a caveat, and the caveat is simply this: is how much of that time that you program do you make sure you program for. I guess the easiest way to look at it is prioritizing your genius. So if you're the managing director of an organization, that means that you need to have thinking time. You need to have the ability to sit down and actually contemplate what's going on, reflect on what's been done, where we're going, forecasting, etc., etc. If you have become a slave to your calendar, and your calendar is now filled up with what I would term as in focus, in the business focus aspects, you're under prioritizing your value. You're not putting a price tag on actually the value that you bring to the organization. Just go take a look at your calendar now, maybe even pause this video and have a quick look over your last couple of weeks, and how much of your time in that calendar has actually been scheduled for your working genius time, for where your strengths really add the value to the business, where the hourly rate of your work is kind of like insurmountable. And if that's a low to no figure, then you need to address this issue, and you need to address it relatively swiftly. Because if you're not spending the time adding the value to the business, what do you think is going to happen? Where do you think that's going to go? And going forward, you need to block out, and it's a non-negotiable, block out your time. You need to block out and again, you'll know best. Are you a night owl? Are you a morning person? Is it a midday person thing? Or, whenever your maximum productivity is, when you operate best, you need to block out that time and make sure that you're focusing on that on a regular basis. Now, as an executive coach, I can't coach someone unless we've actually agreed upon that time in the first instance.